storm's coming. So I'm on my way to the gym and I'm just like going through my head like what I'm gonna be doing today. So this is my first time in a long time doing a cut. I mean, last time I had to do a serious cut was most likely in my high school days. So it was a while ago. And iSatori, if you're watching, I don't know about you, but this shirt looks pretty damn good on me. I'll check it later. Alright, so the first thing we start off with is doing some steady state cardio. I don't have a whole lot of carbs, so I have to be careful with super high intensity right out of the gate. Now, the first thing I do is my hammer curls. Now, you might look at it and go, hey, those are 20-pound dumbbells. But what you don't know, and one of the things I have learned over time, is it isn't about the weight. I'm actually contracting all the way down and all the way up. I'm flexing as hard as I can. And I'm even, when I drop it down, locking out my triceps just for a second, just to get a little bit more stretch of my bicep. And then when I pull up, a hard squeeze. I'm realizing that the better my squeeze, the better development I'm getting. So from there, I go ahead and jump into the superset. And I'm leaning forward. You can't really tell from the angle, but I'm leaning forward about 10 or 15 degrees. And I do that because I want to go ahead and allow my arms to hang a little bit. That way I can get a lot better contraction all the way up at the top. And then when I release my arms, I keep a better stretch. Everything I'm doing is all about contraction. It's about squeezing at the top and flexing your tricep at the bottom. From this, now I want to increase the intensity. So go ahead, I'm kicking it up to the 45-pound dumbbells and really doing these isolating curls, which is the good thing about doing these is you can cheat a little bit. By now you're starting to fatigue a little bit, and I feel like if you start to fatigue, you lean forward, get a little bit of throw, but it's still important to contract. This is one of those exercises that really helps me break through plateaus, climb into areas. I mean, when I started doing this, I was right around 35 pounds, slowly worked myself to 40 pounds, 45, and I've actually gone up to 50 pounds now. And even though I cheat just a little bit, it really helps me get the development on my peak. Now, one of the reasons why I use reverse curls is there's not a lot of exercises for myself that help me target the brachialis. But when I do these reverse skip, I actually take my thumb and I put them on top of the bar. It's a huge mistake that I noticed that a lot of beginner lifters within the first year or 2 years don't realize that it makes a huge difference. Not only do you build your head even thicker, but it helps the contraction with your forearms as well. Now, this is the exercise that I'm telling everybody about, and as if you've watched my other arm videos, this preacher style drop set is gnarly. I'm talking about the kind of, it shoots pain. I'm literally watching it right now cringing because I know the kind of pain that I'm in. So I start off, and one of the things I tell people is there is no number. When I go to this exercise, I go till I can't do another one or till the pain just gets to the point where I can't fight it anymore. And even at that point, I go ahead and release the negative, and the negative is just like pulling it. Literally, it takes all the energy for me to stand up, pull 10 pounds off of one side, 10 pounds off the other side, jump back in the saddle, and go right in again. As you can see, I minimize my rest time. It's all about driving more blood. And the second set, is I tell people, is the one that you hear me tease, where I say it makes pee-pee go out of your pee-pee. I'm clenching your teeth. Make sure you keep your tongue away. I've bit my tongue before. It's horrible in the middle of the set, and I just keep grinding through it. And it happens because my head's throbbing forward and backward. The pain is really starting to set in. And now when you work your way down to this third set right here, oh my gosh, my stomach gets in pain. I get knots. I actually feel a hernia. I have a bilateral hernia from when I was younger. I've never got surgery on, and it pushes. This is painful. Even though the weight is super light right now, inside in my head, I'm literally just screaming, gritting my teeth. Lately, I've actually been having my molars get super sore because I'm clenching my jaw so hard. But if you ask me why I go through this pain, it's because I'm getting size, and that's what all these bicep curls are about. Now, before I went to this extension, I was actually doing cable push downs, but the video footage, the camera ran over, and I was in such a mood, so I went ahead and I didn't get to record it. But with these tricep extensions, you're hitting your inner head, your outer head, and you can go heavy. I start from 50 pounds, I go to 75 pounds, go to 85 pounds. If I had, I think this was an 80 pounder, but if I had a spotter, I'll even go up to 90 and 100, because I feel like when I get heavyweight, that's where like total carnage happens. But this was fun. I've always wanted to go ahead and do weighted dips. As you guys seen before, I can do a lot of dips. So I threw the 45 pound dumbbell and 45 pound weight, and I was blown away. I was able to do 20 of them. So from this point forward, just like I've been telling everybody, if you can do 12 to 15, it's time to kick it up a notch. I'm going to kick it up a notch. Matter of fact, I'm feeling so confident, I think I might be able to hang maybe another 45 pounder, and I want to get my reps down to like 4 or 5, because you'll be getting a lot. If I can get my reps down to that and get 5 or 6, they're a lot more meaningful.
Hey guys, just finished up. Amazing workout. Amazing workout. I was a little worried about how I was going to come into it because, not to give you some TMI, but last night I did a magnesium citrate clean. And if you don't know what that is, it's a good thing. For those who know what that is. So I was nervous because I was worried I might be dehydrated. But it went out really well. I had a great workout. Amazing pump. Amazing pump. And that's one of the things I've always said about iSatori. The Pre-Gro just gives me amazing strength. I can't believe I caught it on video, but I've never in my life done weighted dips, let alone do a 45 pound dumbbell and do it for 20 times. I don't know what it is about iSatori and their pre-workout, but out of all the pre-workouts that I've tried, it just blows me away. That's why I call it Popeye. Just blows me away how strong I get. Freakish strong. And at least it makes sense, you know. Yeah, that's why I was picking up weight towards the end of my cuts, because I think I'm getting bigger. So it'll be interesting, you know. We only have a few days left of this whole cut, and I'm so excited to get going with my clean bulk, because if BioGrow and Pre-Gro are doing this to me in a cut, I can only imagine how big I'm going to get when I go on my bulk. So thank you guys for hanging out today. This is Joey the Gym Junkie. Please like, leave a comment if you have any questions about this workout. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do music or commentary. So if you guys do have a preference, make sure you leave that below in the comment section. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. A lot of you guys don't realize I'm on Twitter. If you need to talk to me or have questions and you want to direct message me, you can do it there at @the_Gym Junkie. I'll make sure I put the link down below. We can't wait to get into tomorrow. I'm so excited. So see you guys in another video. And I'm out!